Welcome back everyone to Mudstomp Solves. Depending on when you're viewing this video, either it's before or after my 1500 piece Thomas Kincaid puzzle, mainly because I'm recording it before I finish the puzzle, but it's so that I've got a video for the week after I was sick, regardless of whether I finish the puzzle or not. I'm hoping to still get the puzzle done, so if that's the case, this will be after. If I don't quite make it, this will be before. But I decided to return to a Masyu, basically because I've done one on the channel and I like it, and I thought I'll do another one. So the rules are down here if you need to check them out again, but long story short, you're drawing one big complete circle, including all the dots, the big dots, I should say, the white, open white circles and the black ones. I don't think you need to include all the other little dots. Let me just double check if that's in there. I keep forgetting. Yeah, the white and black circles. It doesn't say the little dots, but the key is at a white circle, the line needs to go straight through, and straight afterwards or straight before there must be at least one turn. And for the black dots, it has to turn at the black dot. So we're going to give that a go. I have a cat in the background hunting a fly, so if you hear a slight banging, that's because of the cat on the blinds. Amy, get down. We'll see how that goes. Yep, she's really going for it. But anyway, let's get started. So first things first, with the black dots on the edge, we know that we're going to have one come straight out. And I think if I remember correctly, black should turn, yeah, and they got to go straight through the next dot. So that's got to go to there. Let's hit the white now. So it's got to go straight through the white, and then that's going to be a turn left or right after that. That then means this white dot has to go straight through here because it can't go straight down into there. And similarly there. And this white dot on the edge has to go there, and that's got to turn on it because of the corner, so that's great. I'm going to just run around the whole puzzle doing all of these sorts of ones that are forcing different situations already. That'll be that. That's going to turn into one of those. This has to turn here. Now, because it can't go two out that side, it has to go two out this side. So that's good. We then have a white over here going through, another one forced because of it. This one goes through. This black dot comes out. These have to go through, and then the black dot has to come out. So that's that. And this corner actually has to go up. So yeah, that one goes through. This one's forced through, which means these are then traveled through. That one has to continue, hits that, has to go through. So there has to be a turn afterwards on these two. So that's good. And after this one, there has to be a turn also. So that's that. That gets forced because of the left. This is straight through here. This is straight out from there. And these three here have to be straight through side by side. Otherwise, the middle one won't get a turn. One of the other little tricks, there's another set here. So one all the way through that one and that one. Here we go. These need to be forced to turn either side. Don't know yet. These four here are going to be side on to each other. And we're getting a pretty good, decent start, to be honest. This will have to turn that way. This will have to turn that way. And then that'll have to come up and go to there. And yes. All right. So these double ones obviously need a turn afterwards. These single ones, it could be turned either side. So we have to wait and find out about that. Just having a quick look around if there's any other easy wins. These double blacks, they're like a wall to each other basically, because they can't join there because you won't get a double through. So they're going to be, you imagine one's missing. So this one's going to have to come out to this way and straight through there. And this one's going to have to come out to this way and straight through there. And then that's going to have a turn straight away. This has to turn, but we don't know which way it's going to go. This is forced because of that. This turn here, so this can't go two up, so it has to go two down. And then that means that it's going to turn into that one. So that's good. That means this is turning that way. This is coming out here. That can't turn into that and separate the circle off. So it goes there. This then needs a turn anyway. These can't join because they're one piece. So they come down. This can't go left or right. It's going to come out. They can't join now. So that's going to come out this way. This could go forward or down. We don't know yet. That's all right. Okay, I'm just going to pause for a moment because I think I hear a cat trapped in a room upstairs, so give me a moment. All right, I'm back. So yes, a cat was trapped, but anyway, let's continue. So from here, this has to come out here. Alrighty, let's see what else have we got. I'm just scanning around if there's any big clues that I can grab a quick win on. That could go through there. Well, actually, no. This black dot can't go up to here because then this would need to turn and it can't turn. It's got to go straight. So this has to turn and then the black dot's going to come down. Now, if that goes there or there, yep, I think that can work either way. So I'll leave that for the moment. These need to turn. So if that needs to turn, that needs to turn. Because these can't connect directly, that can't go left, so it has to go right. This could go straight or left at the moment. Okay. This one here, this needs to turn because it's gone through a white, so that goes to there. And then these two, this one needs to turn out. That one could turn out, but it needs to connect with this instead, so that's fine. This comes through to there. And then it could go down or across, really. Not easy to tell right now. I'll come back to it, hopefully when there's more details to follow. Alrighty, let's see. Now, if this black dot, if that goes up, that's gonna have to go straight through that white and connect to there, right? And then this will have to connect to that, and that will create one closed loop. So this can't go up, it has to come down, which is good. Alrighty. If we go vertically down, they connect, that comes out, yep. If it goes across through, that has to go up or down. This will come across to here. I don't think that's telltale at the moment. Okay, this white dot here, if it goes vertically through, then this would turn here and come down to there. Shoot, I was hoping that would not be possible. Horizontally is possible as well because you get the turn on that corner. These two white dots, not much to tell there. These two white dots, if we go straight through these two white dots, because they can't turn at the dots, this point would have to come through and then turn, and it can't because it's connected to that. So these can't go straight through. They need to instead go side on. Which means this then needs to turn because it can't go vertically. Can't go to the right because it seals the box, so that goes that way. So that's good. And then nothing really telltale around there for the moment, I don't think. Alrighty. This black though, now it can't come down through to there, so that's effectively a wall, so it's got to go to up, and then it's going to come out the side somewhere. That means this white dot now needs to go vertical, and this one too because of that one. That means the black can't come out to this way, so it's got to go that way. This white dot then is vertical, so it swings around like so, and like that. If it doesn't connect to that, it would go here and here and create a separate, so it has to go connecting to that because coming out there doesn't work. That turns down. This white dot is forced to be horizontal, and then the end of these two parts needs to turn. We already knew that one was turning. This one has to turn down, and then this comes out here, goes up here, and across there. This is now one section, so that's got to go that way instead, and that's got to turn up. This then can't go either of those two directions, so go there, and we've got the turn on this end. This, well, let's look at it from that dot. These two are taken, so that dot has to go that way, which means this goes vertical. This is a confined area, so this needs to turn out to the right, and this needs to go vertically up. That can't go right or left, so it goes up. And it could hypothetically go there or there at the moment. I don't think I can figure that out right now. This one could go up, would go up if this goes up, so we'll leave that alone. Alrighty, okay, so this whole section has to be one line that comes out here because that's going to have to come out there, so that's going to go there, that has to come down there. So now we need this white dot. If I do vertical with the white dot, this can't go anywhere, so it has to go horizontally, and then it's going to come down and loop back around to that. We then have these two, not much to do there. This can either connect for those, or if they go vertically, it's going to come out and connect there. You can't really tell that for the moment. Let's see what else we've got. What have we got? These dots can't get used, but that could hypothetically go around that way for some reason. It's potential, probably. I would almost bet that it would happen, that this black dot comes out here and goes around, but we don't know that for sure just yet. Let's see. Okay, this black dot can't go left, so it has to go right. There we go. And then this is going to come up here. That needs a turn. Now, if it goes to the left, then it can't connect there because it'll go forward. It can't connect there because it'll seal it. It'll have to come down here. I think that's acceptable for the moment. Let's see. If this goes vertically, that comes down, connects there, that connects to that, that connects to that. So it's one big loop. If it goes horizontally, that'll come across to there, which means that can't go up. It has to come down, and then that comes to that. And then we just have one big loop as well. All right, let's see. What else have we got? I feel like I've tested almost everything. This needs to turn. It's straight through on the white, so it needs to turn up. So that helps. That means that can't go horizontally. It has to go vertically. All right, there we go. Almost missed that one. That was a good catch as far as I'm concerned. If this white goes vertically, this has got nowhere to go. So it has to go horizontally, and we have the corner for that. This comes down, goes around here. This black dot now has to come down, which means this has to come down. This goes here and up there. That then needs to turn, so it goes up. So that means that these 2 points are this whole wave around. So this last section has to join to either side of this. So they can't join, so let's just take them up a bit. Still can't join obviously. That hits the white, goes straight through, and then it needs to turn. This then needs to come this way. That hits the black needs to turn. And like I predicted, it goes around this outside. And there we go, we're done. So there's another Masyu for you. Probably a bit of a shorter video, but yeah, I really enjoyed that. It was a nice quick little solve. I might get another one of these done in time to put two together. We'll see if you'll see if there's more time left in the video, then I decided to do a second one. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it either way, but to interrupt myself there, as it was, that solve only took me about 15 minutes based on the video recording length, so I decided to go again. So here we have another one. I've just flipped the page over, so that was number 9. This is number 10 for the Volume 1, Book 1 Easy Masyu Puzzles from Crazy Dad. That's probably why it took me so little time, because it's an easy one. I think the one I did for demonstration the other day, the first one on the channel, was actually a bit of a harder one, but then again, maybe it's just because it took me so long to explain. But anyway, I'm going to do this one again just for fun, and hope you enjoy it. So let's get into it. Alrighty. So straight away, I'm running around doing the blacks, making sure that their lines are coming out from the edges. Now, that being said, we do have a number of open white circles to sort of indicate a few things here and there as well. So I'm just going to, again, jump around and do as many of these as I can straight up. Alright, this one here, because of that, it's going to have to go that way. Plus, it's got 3 or more. So if you didn't notice in the earlier clip, 3 or more of these in a row, and you have to do them non-connected because you can't get enough turns in the things. That also means this black is going to go up this way because it can't go too long. So we can connect all of these like this straight away. Alrighty. This one going there. And again, they got to turn straight away, so they're going to go up away from the wall. This one's going to come out to join something and then go there, so it's not hooking that. This is connecting there. These have a whole lot in a row, so they all have to be non-connected. and there's a couple of doubles in there, so that's going to feed a lot. This is definitely a lot easier than the one I did the other day, looking at this, because this is a big clue set basically, and it means that, yeah, it's very telling that you're filling a lot of the grid very quickly, I guess is how I would say. So yeah, but that's okay, it works. I'm happy to have a little bit of an easy one for once. This black dot then needs to go up because it can't go down and it can't go that way, so it connects there. This is then a turn, and that's got to turn up there. That has to turn, so it's got to come down. This has to turn, can't go down, so it's got to go up. This has to turn, can't go down, so it's got to go up as well. This has to turn, could go either way. Right, this is going to come around here to here at least. That at the moment could go either way, I think. This black dot though can't go on this side, so it's like the wall, so it's going to extend 2 out that way and then go down or up depending. This white one has to go that way because of the blacks, because of this line I should say. Then this black dot has to come out this way because it can't go 2 in the opposite direction, so this can't extend up there, it's going to connect to that. Alrighty, 4 in a row here, so we need to separate them off. And then this black dot has to come out this way. This then needs to turn up because we need a turn. That's coming out from there. This white dot can't go vertical, so it's going to go that way. Going up leads to nothing, so it needs to come down. This one needs a corner, so it's going to go out that way, which means this is going to come out also. This white dot then goes that way, and it comes out here. Going back up to there. So that connects to that, that connects to that, that comes out here. Then what else have we got? Okay, this black dot can't go vertical because of that, so it's going to come down, which means they're going to be connected. That has to go out here because of that. That then can't go too, so it's going down here. These 2 white dots, so I don't need a corner from that. If I connect them vertically though, this will be completely through, won't turn, so I can't connect them vertically. They have to be separate. That then comes down, that goes across there. We have a sealed section here, so they can't join. That's going to come out and up. This is now a sealed section between these 2 points. If that goes across, there's no corners, so that's not going to work. It's going to come down instead. This then can't go up, so it has to come down. This turns to there, that turns up. Okay. What else have we got? This white dot can't go vertically down, so it's got to go across. And then not seeing anything immediately. Let's see. No, nothing at the moment. For an easy one, we're about to hit a wall, I think. Or this one, I think. So if that goes down, that has to go through there, and then there wouldn't be a turn up here for these 2 dots. So that can't go down and it can't go right. It has to go left. That means that this is then horizontal, which means this is horizontal, which means that's horizontal. That can't continue into those 2 because there'll be no turn, so they need to be vertically done. And then the black can't go that way, so it's got to go this way, which extends through the white. That white then needs a turn, so it's got to go down or up. And this white needs to go horizontally there, so that's a down, then comes out here. This then goes up there. If that goes through, then we have no turns around this white, so that's not going to work. So it goes that way. This comes here. Got a cat on my desk, so if my camera gets bumped, you'll know why. That's going to go left. You might see his tail in the shot as he sits around me. This can't go up or right, so it comes to the left. That could connect across there. This could go either way, but that needs a turn, can go either way. This can't go right, could go left or down. There, okay, so we need a horizontal line through there, and then we need a turn either up or down. This has got to come out here one more. These can't connect, so that's going to continue to there. That's going to continue and go through the dot. We then need a turn there, but this has to come out here, so that's going to go up. Therefore, that has to go up. Oh, drawing the straight line, going really well today. This is turning, so it can't go there, so it has to go up as well. Right, that can go either way, I believe. This can go either way, this can go either way, so not much indication on stuff, although that's an isolated area, so that can't go up. Can it go across? Yes, and it can come down, but this can't come down to that, so that has to definitely go that way, which means this has to go that way. This has to come down. There needs to be a turn there, so that's going to turn down to here. This then connects across there, and this is an isolated area there, and this is an isolated area here, and an isolated area of that, so that has to go up, and that can go right or up depending. Okay, let's see, almost done. So the no, because that can go down or right. This can go either. That doesn't need to turn, but if it goes forward, it goes straight through. There's no turns around there, so that doesn't work. Going horizontal, so that needs to go vertical. And that means this black dot either needs to do 2 there or 2 there. It can't go to the left, so it's going to come to the right. And then that's going to go vertically and connect there. This has got to come down here. This is an isolated section, so they can't connect. So there we go. This then needs to go up and up again and straight through and then turn, but this has to connect to that, so it's got to turn to the right. Can't come down and in because that'll have nothing to connect to, so it's got to go up. This comes out from here, they can't connect, so they go across there. And we're done on our second one for today. So I hope you didn't mind that one being a bit of an easier one. To be honest, that's just, I think I just had a few sitting around and I just grabbed a sheet and didn't realize that this is going to be a bit easier than the other one I did the other day, but anyway, that's all right. It's good fun, I think, just to do something a bit easier every now and then and follow the logic. I did enjoy a lot of that, to be honest. It's just fun, just being able to just sort of flow through it and do it nice and quick and enjoy the process. So yeah. Anyway, once again, as always, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Definitely recommend trying out Masyu puzzles from Crazy Dad if you haven't tried them before. They're really lovely little puzzles to do. This is just the start of the easy ones. There are massive complex ones where you need to sort of flow a lot more logic and whatnot. But, you know, that's the good thing about Crazy Dad, having that gradual increase across the books and volumes and things like that. So if you're really into logic puzzles, once again, it's always worth a check out on his website in my mind. And as per usual, if you want to keep me going, do all the things, the likes, the subscribes, the comments or whatever. And otherwise, I will catch you in the next video when we hopefully either I've finished the 1500 piece puzzle and I'm going to have another puzzle or block build on the way, or I haven't finished it and you'll see it next video, hopefully. And I will say too, I've actually got a book nook thing building coming up as well. That's a little bit more crafty, but to be honest, it's almost like a 3D puzzle to me. So anyway, we'll see how we go. Once again, thanks for watching and we'll catch you then. Mud Stomp.